Hi everyone, you are welcome to the third module of the course Information and Communications Technology. The title of this module is Internet and Intranet. By the end of this module, students should be able to write a reflection note on Internet, Intranet, and Extranet. Students should be able to perform basic operations in web browsers and electronic mails. To get started, what is the Internet? The Internet is a worldwide collection of networks which allows subscribers to communicate and exchange information. It evolved from ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network in the United States in the late 60s and was standardized by the IP, the Internet Protocol, in 1983. The World Wide Web, created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989, made accessing and sharing information easier. The commercialization of the Internet in the 90s led to its rapid expansion with the rise of new technologies such as browsers, search engines, and e-commerce. The Internet has continued to evolve with social media, mobile devices, and cloud computing, and has revolutionized communication, access to information, and business. The Internet offers advantages, including access to vast amounts of information, online resources. So many educational websites and platforms that we have these days offer interactive resources like videos, simulations, and quizzes that can help students learn in a more engaging and interactive way. Apart from this, the internet also offers advantage that has to do with collaboration and communication, personalized learning. The internet provides students with the ability to learn at their own pace and on their own schedule, which can be particularly beneficial for students who struggle in traditional classroom settings. Apart from this, the internet also offers some advantages that relate to flexibility, access to global community, and remote education. Okay, so apart from the fact that the internet offers some advantages, there are also some disadvantages in which the use of the internet has brought to mankind. Okay, some of these disadvantages include distraction and procrastination. All right, the quality and credibility of information. Okay, the internet is home to a vast amount of information, but not all of it is accurate or reliable, which can make it difficult for students to determine what information is trustworthy. It can also ease plagiarism of people's work. Okay, apart from the fact that the internet can be a source of wrong information, it has also brought challenge which relate to privacy and security. At the same time, online harassment is another disadvantage. What I mean by this, the internet can also be a source of bullying and harassment for students, which can have a negative impact on their mental health and well-being. Also, dependence on technology, we can also identify that, and inequality in teacher training, as well as disparity in access. For disparities in access, I mean not all students have equal access to the internet and technology, which can create disparities in learning and opportunities and outcomes, particularly in low-income and rural areas. Okay, I will talk about internet, then we can talk about the intranet and the extranet simultaneously. So intranet is based upon internet technology to build information systems within organization or enterprise to accomplish standardization and automation. Like it happens in the banks or it happens in the university. For instance, in Ahmadu Bello University, you want to use the university Wi-Fi or the university internet service, you need to connect or you must be on campus. So with this, if you're outside the campus, you cannot use the internet service of the university because it is what connected using intranet. Similar to that is the Extranet. It is a business-to-business intranet that allows limited control, secure access between a company's intranet and designated authenticated users from remote locations. For instance, you're at home and you want to check your portal, for instance, a university portal. You can check it, and that means you'll be using the server of the university to extract the information that you need. In this case, you are no longer using the intranet, but you are using extranet because your access to information, university information, is limited. All right. So this happens in several other institutions apart from the educational sectors. Okay. So in both intranet and the extranet, access is granted only when established that it is required. So user access is controlled by the latest in security technologies, protecting sensitive material from intrusion. Great. Can we now talk about the common internet technologies? So these are the things that you've known. I'm just going to recap. So like the internet browser, so which is a software program that enables you as a user to access and navigate the internet by viewing web pages on your computer. For example, the Google Chrome, the Opera Mini, and stuff like that. The search engines, we also have that, which is like the Yahoo search, the Google search, and the rest. So I'll talk about the protocol and the www, that is for the full meaning is World Wide Web, and the IP address, the Internet Protocol address. Under terminology, we can talk about the domain name, the website and web page, and uniform resource locator, the URL. So with the URL identifies the particular resource, for example, your web page. Every resource available via the World Wide Web has a unique URL. So we can also mention the last set of it, the telnet or the remote login, the file transfer protocol, and the Gopher. Okay, and for the Gopher, it's an old way of sending text. So it is a text-only method for accepting internet documents. Gopher has been recently subsumed in the World Wide Web, so people don't use it quite often as before. All right. Then what about the email basics? The basic of using the email address. I believe all of you or most of you should have email address by now. So electronic mail is used to describe the tool which allows one computer user to send a message to another computer users over the computer. Okay, when email is sent, it is stored by host computer until it is accessed by the recipient. Email is not restricted to text only. It is possible to send graphics, pictures, sound, or even entire computer programs. This can be sent through emails. Great. So there are some associated terms or basics of using the email, like at least before you talk about email at all, you should have open email address. You can use your university email address, or you have your own Yahoo email address, or you have your own Gmail address, and so on and so forth. And this email address, it has the username and the domain or the domain name or the host. Okay, like when you say yfzakaria@abu.edu.ng. yfzakaria is the username, while the domain name or the host name is what the abu.edu.ng. And when you're writing your mail, there is a portion where you have the composing message, and the composing message, you have the tool, that is where you put the email of the person you are sending your message to. You can use the CC or the BCC, where you can copy somebody that you want also to receive the message. Then at least when you send an email, you have the subject, and the body will be where you write your comments. Okay, whatever message you want to send will be in the body. Then with the email address, you can also reply other email address in the reply button, reply single, or you reply all. Okay, you can forward email from yourself to another person. You can attach a file, a document, videos, links, and stuff like that. You can also delete a mail if you don't want it any longer. You can take it to trash, okay? And you can create a mail folder to keep special types of mail messages, and you can put a signature. So these kind of things are available when you're using your email address. Okay, so I hope you have one, and of course you cannot be successful in this course without sending me email, as you're familiar. So at this point you can stop the class and we continue in next week. Thank you.